results from the testing shows that there is contamination compatible with a manufactured gas plant.
A new report reveals toxic levels of potentially harmful chemicals in the ground near a neighborhood in Champaign, and it could interfere with a major redevelopment coming to the city. The concern centers around groundwater contamination. A manufactured gas plant at 5th and Hill Streets closed in 1953. Ameren now owns it. Champaign County Healthcare Consumers has investigated the issue for 12 years now, and now the city is getting involved because the problem could affect its work at the Boneyard Creek redevelopment project. The city hired a company to test the area before the redevelopment starts in a few years. They found toxicity levels of harmful chemicals that exceed the EPA's health and safety standards. Champaign County Healthcare Consumers says coal tar chemicals from the plant site have been seeping into the area for more than a decade. Their concern is for the well-being of people who live nearby.
There can be cancers, including rare cancers, which we have seen in the neighborhood. There can be neurological damage, including for children. We're especially concerned about children and people who are frail or have compromised immune systems, or folks who are older.
The Healthcare Consumers Group wants Ameren to be held accountable to clean all of the contamination that's associated with the site. The company is required to post test results on the groundwater 4 times a year. And earlier this year, you might remember, we told you those results hadn't been posted since 2015. The company recently updated their website with current data.
So rain chances are going to be in and out throughout the day and sort of off and on, with mainly light rain and mainly just plain shower activity. Not a lot of lightning and thunder. Up around the 80-degree mark, too, for a lot of us. Decatur, we're going to see those showers. We actually have a few light showers and raindrops that are falling right now. And winds are going to be maybe a little higher, but just not quite as breezy as what you would typically see with the tropical system, which, of course, this system itself is now weakened. So we're not really expecting to see as high of winds, but it is going to come in from the south between 10 to 20 and maybe blow some of the rain around that we'll have here throughout the day. This morning, starting off around 73, bit of rain chances coming in throughout the afternoon as we do start to notice the shower and possibly storm activity spread out just a bit more. Current temperatures sitting in the mid-70s at 74 in Effingham, 73 in Champaign, mid-70s in Carbondale and in Evansville, with more of the shower activity dying down throughout the overnight, but it will pick up again just like what we saw late yesterday evening. And that will come in as we go throughout the day. Probably the higher chances farther south and east, closer to I-70, and then we'll see more of those chances too closer to the Indiana border as we head on into the evening before all of that heads its way eastward. We quiet down here for the remainder of tonight, and eventually we'll see more of those clear skies into your day tomorrow. A bit of a warm-up tomorrow, but a lot more of one coming in later into the week. We'll show you that in your 7-day forecast, which is just about 5 minutes away. Christy?
Thanks, Adam. Today, 3 more witnesses are expected to take the stand in the sentencing phase of Brent Christensen's trial, including an FBI special agent. His mother made an emotional plea yesterday to save her son's life, saying the death penalty would devastate her. She testified along with his sister, stepdad, and Livingston County correctional officers. Christensen kidnapped and killed U of I scholar Ying Zhang 2 years ago. A jury is deciding whether to give him the death penalty or life in prison. The defense questioned Ellen Williams about a conversation she had with her son since he's been locked up. He told her that he didn't kill Zhang. The defense asked how she feels now, knowing that he lied. She said she still loves him unconditionally. Livingston County officers talked about Christensen's behavior while in custody. They said he was quiet and behaved, but didn't sleep much at night. A couple in Springfield got a rude awakening when a car drove into their house. As we first told you yesterday on the morning show, it happened near East Pine and South 14th Streets in Springfield. Police are still looking for a suspect. But Michael Henley was sound asleep when the crash happened. He and his wife heard a boom, then he ran out and saw a car inside their home. When he went to check on the driver, he says she tried to start the car back up, and then she ran away when she saw him. He says the crash is a big inconvenience for his family.
Thank God that we are alive, for everything, that person is alive, no matter where she at. Hopefully she come clean and come, you know, just give herself up or anything, or just say, hey, I'm sorry. Or I just hoping that things turn out right for both of us.
Henley says authorities have advised his family not to go back in the home until after it's been inspected. Hundreds of dollars were stolen from an organization that gives back to those who have served our country. But that's not all. The American Legion in Catlin was burglarized over the weekend. They say the person who did it stole about $1,000 in cash and caused at least $3,000 in damage. Volunteers plan to use that money that was taken to pay bills and hold events for veterans. 3 Republican members of Congress are responding to President Trump's tweets after several Republicans called the comments racist. The president tweeted on Sunday telling 4 American congresswomen of color to go back to the countries they originally came from. 3 were born in the U.S. and 1 migrated here from Somalia as a child refugee of war.
That comes from Somalia, which is a failed government, a failed state, who left Somalia, who ultimately came here, and now is a congresswoman who's never happy, says horrible things about Israel, hates Jews, hates Jews. It's very simple.
While several Republican members of Congress called the president's comments racist, Illinois Republicans did not. Congressman Rodney Davis said, quote, "I disagree with the rhetoric used by President Trump," and then pointed to 2 examples of politically motivated violence animated by the far left. Congressman Darren LaHood said, quote, "It is not the language that I would have used, but I believe the president and many constituents in my district are deeply disturbed by the new radical agenda that these socialist members in the House are pushing." A summer camp in Champaign is giving kids a look at a future with STEM careers. It's called Street College. Mentoring group Boys to Men partner with the U of I College of Engineering to teach them the engineering design cycle from a hip-hop perspective. The program continues through the end of this week, and it will likely have another session in the fall. That will wrap up the morning show on WCIA 3, but coming up when we make the switch to WCIX for the 7 and 8 o'clock hours of the morning show, Dr. Michael Kuhlenschmidt is making the rounds this morning. We'll be talking about some health risks that you need to be aware of if you're planning on taking a trip abroad this summer. But before we get to that, let's get a check of our 7-day forecast.
Possibly some health risks of our own later into the week with the higher heat and humidity that will be around. Today, though, not going to be the case for us with highs only around the 80-degree mark. More of that tropical moisture around, too, bringing in the rain chances we'll have. Then, yes, we'll deal with the high heat and humidity. Dangerous at times, too, with highs in the mid-90s. Heat indices closer to the 105 to 110 range. Overnight lows closer to 82 before things try to cool down on into next Sunday and Monday.